Emma had always wanted to live in New York. Not just visit, but actually live there. The lights, the noise, the endless movement, it made her feel like anything was possible. So when she found a small apartment in Brooklyn at a price that seemed almost impossible, she didn't question it too much. Maybe she should have. The building was old, but not abandoned. 12 floors, narrow hallways, flickering lights, nothing unusual for the city. When she signed the lease, the landlord, an older man with tired eyes, hesitated before handing her the keys. Then he said something strange. "Everything is fine here, just don't use the elevator after midnight." Emma laughed. Is that some kind of New York superstition? The man didn't smile. Just, don't. The first few days were normal. Emma unpacked, explored the neighborhood, and adjusted to city life. She barely even thought about the warning. Until one night. It was 12:47 a.m. Emma was lying in bed, scrolling through her phone, when she heard it. Ding. The elevator. She frowned. That wasn't unusual, except something felt off. She stepped into the hallway and looked at the display above the elevator doors. Her stomach dropped. 13. That's not possible, she whispered. The building only had 12 floors. The doors slid open slowly. No one was inside. The light flickered, and for some reason, it felt like it was waiting for her. Emma hesitated. Every instinct told her to walk away. But curiosity is a dangerous thing. She stepped inside. The doors shut immediately. She didn't press anything, but the elevator started moving. At first, it went up slowly. Then faster. The numbers flickered wildly. 12, 13, 14, 15. Her breathing became shallow. This isn't real. This isn't real. Then suddenly, it stopped. The display glowed. 13. The doors opened. The hallway outside looked like her building, but wrong. The lights were dim and flickering. The walls looked older, darker, like they hadn't been touched in years. And every single apartment door was slightly open. Emma stepped out slowly. The air felt thick, heavy, like it was pressing against her chest. Her footsteps echoed too loudly. It was too quiet. She walked past the first door. Inside, she could see furniture, covered in dust. Like no one had lived there for years. But something didn't make sense. There were signs of life. A chair slightly moved. A cup on the table. Like someone had just left. Or something had made them leave. Emma pushed one of the doors open. Inside, the apartment was dark. But the TV was on. Static filled the screen. The loud buzzing sound made her flinch. Then the static began to shift. Shapes, figures, people, burning. Emma stepped back. Her heart started pounding. And then she heard it. A whisper, right behind her. "Why did you come here?" She froze. Her body refused to move. Slowly, painfully slowly, she turned around. No one. The hallway was empty. But she could feel it. Something was there, watching her. Suddenly, all the apartment doors creaked open wider. At the same time, Emma ran. She sprinted toward the elevator. The doors were still open. Waiting. She jumped inside and slammed the button for her floor. 12. Again. And again. And again. Nothing. The button didn't light up. The elevator didn't move. Come on. Come on. Then suddenly, the doors slammed shut. The elevator dropped. Not slowly. Fast. Violently. 13. 12. 11. 10. The lights flickered. Emma screamed. Then, darkness. Complete silence. She couldn't see anything. Couldn't hear anything. Until she felt it. Something standing next to her. So close she could feel its breath. Hot. Burning. A voice whispered into her ear. "You live here now." Emma screamed louder than she ever had in her life. The lights came back on. The elevator doors opened. She was back on her floor. Everything looked normal. Clean walls. Quiet hallway. Closed doors. Like nothing had happened. Emma ran to her apartment, slammed the door, and locked it. Her hands were shaking so badly she dropped her keys. She looked at the clock. 12:47 a.m. Her heart stopped. It hadn't changed. Not even a second had passed. The next morning, she went straight to her neighbor, an older woman who had lived there for years. "Does this building have a 13th floor?" Emma asked. The woman's face went pale. "It used to." Emma felt her chest tighten. "There was a fire," the woman continued. "Years ago. Electrical. It spread fast. People were trapped. Some didn't make it out." Emma swallowed. "And after that, The woman looked at her, carefully. They removed the floor from the building records. But some people say, she leaned closer. It never really left. That night, Emma refused to use the elevator. She took the stairs, locked her door, turned on every light. 12:47 a.m. Knock, knock. Emma froze. She slowly walked to the door. Looked through the peephole. No one. Silence. Then she noticed something. The elevator display outside her apartment changed. 13. And then, from the empty hallway, a whisper. Soft. Close. We don't need the elevator anymore.